the Ottomans have 300,000 troops. Hello everyone, King Kongveal back here in EU4, reigning as the King of the Angevin Kingdom once again. In the last episode, we made quite a bit of progress with a variety of things. We extended the Italian kingdom a little bit under my PU, as well as Spain. Yeah, we force converted a couple of people to try to, help with my imperial authority, which didn't really help a ton, but yeah, every little bit helps. And also to tick off the age objective. Other than that, really just worked on strengthening my kingdom. Economy is pretty good. And I'm working on dealing with the religious turmoil disaster. Yeah, I think this time my goal is to continue expanding into Italy and start spreading more into Castile. So when anything interesting happens, I'll be back with you. Oh, I guess the other thing I need to do, just remembered that the printing press spawned. So I need to start working on developing or spawning the printing press. I'm going to go ahead and do that here in my capital since it's so cheap to develop. But I'm actually going to try and make it even cheaper by expanding infrastructure and encouraging development. So yeah, let's work towards spawning the printing press. I'm going to go ahead and expand infrastructure one more time. And I'll easily get it with how cheap it is. I mean, still, I've developed it how many times? 21 so far, and it's only 53 to develop. There we go. Printing press has appeared in Gund. Alright, so for my first age ability, I was thinking of getting the Religion Enforced Edict, but I decided to go with the institutional spread instead. Try to get the printing press accepted quicker. Alright, so I think I'm going to upgrade the Malts of Forts, mainly for the war score cost versus other religions, because before too long I'll have the Protestant, or the Religious League War. So this will be nice to have. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. We got tons of manpower. I'm not expecting any big wars anytime soon, so let's go ahead and lead it. Here we go. Done. Alright, so my army professionalism is now over 20, which means I can click the Found a Standing Army mission, which gives Maritime Discipline Act and Parliament, unlocks the Man of War Parliament Act, and the Army Reform Act in Parliament, and I also get a really good general, 4552. Woof! Very nice. And state firearm regiments. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Alright, so I finally have enough money to embrace the printing press. It's 5,000 ducats, and I probably should just wait and do this, but I don't care. I've got tons of money, and I can always sell it to someone else and make more money. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and get admin tech 13. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Castile, giving me 8 ducats a month. Over 8 ducats a month. Alright, well there's the Council of Trent. Which means, some point shortly after this, the Religious League will form. I need to choose a position. I need to decide between Harsh, which does missionary strength, fusion spread minus resistance to the reform, and worse opinion of heretics. Or conciliatory, missionary strength decrease, improve relations, resistance to reformation, and opinion of heretics up. I almost want to say conciliatory. I like the missionary strength, but I don't like the institution spread. I don't like the opinion of heretics. The resistance to reformation's the same. So I think I'm gonna go, much as I'm like staying hardcore Catholic, I I think I might go conciliatory. I just like the bonuses better. You know, if I was to role play, I'd go harsh. Because that sticks with what I've been doing and what I want to do. I just don't like those bonuses. I like these bonuses better. I'm going to go conciliatory. Yeah. An incident in the Empire. This is the fate of the peasantry. I think I'm probably going to go crush the peasantry. I'll be losing some authority if I do that at this point. We'll see what I decide in a year. Alright, so as best as I can tell, Fifth Martian here and Holstein here are the only two peasant republics. So I wonder if I crush these two, crush the peasantry here, change them from being peasant republics. I wonder if that will change people's opinions here. I think it's worth a shot. Let's start here, and I'm going to call in a couple of people to help, mainly with the allies. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, that is Friesland out, so I'm going to make them change religion, 4 reps, and money. They're done. Oldenburg is done. So let's hurry up and do this war as well. Oh wow, the National Bank. So I lose 5 inflation with either one, gain 1 stability, and gain 4,000 ducats, and either yearly inflation reduction or interest per annum. Let's do the interest. That's fantastic. Munster out. Alright, this should be Pomerania out. Good. That means I can get rid of, or end the war with Death Martian, force government, force religion, 4 reps, and money. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to crush both of them. This ends in a month. Oh well. Well, I mean, I could now. Could do it. No, I can't. They won't accept it. And I think I am gonna go with crush the peasantry. Yeah, we'll go with that. The crush the peasantry. Yep, there it is. Members of the Empire gain crush the peasantry CB for the rest of the game. And I can get Diplotech 13. Alright, there's Nuremberg. That's force religion, trade power, war reps, money. Alright, here's Dortmund out. Again, force religion, war reps, and money. Alright, so here's Lubbock. So they are too big to force religion, unfortunately. What I could do, at least, is make them release a couple of nations. Let's make them release Mecklenburg and Lüneburg, I think. Take war reps and a little bit of money I can. And finally, Holstein. Force religion, force government, war reps, and money. Alright, well I decreased the number of heretic princes a little bit. Fortunately, I think I released a couple of heretic princes. Oops. Oh well. Alright, well there is another imperial incident. That was a pretty quick turnaround there. The Hanseatic League. Okay. Alright, let's see. What do we do here? Looks like most people want to say we have no obligation to the Hansa. Lubbock, Holstein, Teutonic Order, Edinburgh, and Dortmund hate me if I do this, but I gain a bunch of imperial authority. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to go with. Alright, so it looks like the Council of Trent is over. It went heresy trials for missionary strength versus heretics. With the basic institution spread, not through with the conciliatory. Here they went conciliatory, and here they went harsh. So actually, overall, not bad. I'm pleased with everything that happened here. I think we're gonna ally the Palatinate here because they're Catholic. All right, here's Miltech 13. All right, so there it is. We have no obligation to the Hansa. And I gained some imperial authority, so I'm slowly getting there. Bedfordshire Symposium. I get some yearly legitimacy. Always nice. Alright, I think I've waited and sat around as long as I want to. I'm ready to get a move on and keep conquering. I think I'm going to push down into Italy a bit. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go towards Tuscany, and they'll bring in Ferrara. I'm probably just going to take one from Ferrara so I can get some of these down here in Tuscany. It's going to be expensive. Can be a lot of AE, and I still have a bit of people that are unhappy with me, but at the same time, I mean, if they haven't triggered it here, they're not going to. Not worried about it. I'm not worried about the coalition. So yeah, so let's go to war. I'll bring in Bohemia, Brandenburg to help out with Hungary, and that should probably do it. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, Gand is finally my culture. My capital is finally my primary culture. Good to know. That might be Ferrara out, considering, as I said, I only want one province, but let's go ahead and switch it over to Italy. Ferrara out of here. War reps, money, no war reps. Just money. They're done. Looks like my king died. I inherited Ireland. Okay. And I was re-elected HRE Emperor. I liked my Emperor. He was a 665. He was so good. That's unfortunate. Alright, I get 10 Imperial Authority. Nice. Yeah, we must not steer away from the Pope. Alright, let's go ahead and peace out Hungary, just for a little bit of money. Not that I need it, but every little bit of money helps. I just don't want this war to drag on any longer. So we'll do that. Yeah, I'll be able to peace out here. What do I want to take? Oof, that's rough. That's a lot. But again, they're all already pretty pissed at me. Let's just do this. This way I get border with the Papal States. I can, yeah, go to war with them before too long. Yep, that'll work. Alright, well I have the 50 Imperial Authority, but I don't think I'm going to be getting any more, like, at all. And, yeah, people aren't going to like me enough to let me pass any more reforms. So, yeah, just going to have to wait. I'm going to break my alliance with Castile, and when the truce is up, in 5 years, I guess, I will expand Spain into more of Iberia. Just like I expanded some of Italy. I want to go ahead and try to get all of Italy and all of Iberia before I inherit Spain or Italy, like I did with Ireland. Alright, sorry Castile. Bye. Well, here it is. The heretics will regret their audacity. Protestant and Catholic leagues will be enabled. Bohemia joined. Alright, let's dissolve this alliance. They're the war leader, or the league leader. My alliances with Trier and Brandenburg are breaking. Unsurprising. These are the religious leagues currently. Well, let's try to get something from Trier and Brandenburg before they break the alliance. 14 ducats. I don't really need the manpower either. Actually, I kind of do. Kind of low. Don't need the ducats, so let's take the manpower. I should have gotten the manpower from Brandenburg. Oh, I'll take the ducats from Brandenburg. We got a growing number of heretics, so I can banish the nonconformists, or use funding to convert the heretics. Increase funding. Fight the rebels. I love this event. Yeah, I'm going to be going way into debt, but it is totally worth it to get 4 base tax. Yes. Alright, I'm going to make Portugal break their alliance with Castile. Then About 3 years I'm gonna go to war with Castile. Alright, time for year 8, government reform. I'm trying to decide between the mercantilistic approach with the trade power and cost to promote mercantilism bonus, or the Lockean Provosio with the development cost decrease and the goods produced modifier. I think we're gonna go with the mercantilistic approach. So this is the way the religious leagues are looking. The green is the Catholic League, with me as the leader. And the purple is the Protestant League, with Bohemia as the leader. What I'm thinking is it's never going to trigger. Bohemia is never going to pull the trigger and fire it off and declare war on me. Which means I'm just going to have to wait 50 years to get the religious peace, and then I'm going to have to force convert all these provinces, or all these countries, including the ones that are too big for me to do it. I wish there was a way that I, as the Catholic League leader, can trigger the war on my own. But we'll see what happens. Alright, there's Admin Tech 14, which is another idea group. So I think I might go a little outside the ordinary. I think I'm going to go with court ideas. I like the imperial authority growth here. But some of these others, like the diplomatic reputation's nice, this estate stuff is nice, reform progress growth, the splendor, the monarch diplo skill. I think I'm gonna go with court. I think this is the first time I've ever taken court ideas, honestly. So I think I'm gonna switch over to focusing on diplo as well. And let's go ahead and take the first one. Our projection from insuls plus 100%, and diplomatic reputation plus 1. And that gets my diplomatic reputation up to 8.80, which is fantastic. It would be 9.80, except I have the bad reputation temporarily. Great. I'm over GovCap? Oh, I'm way over GovCap. I didn't realize that. Let's give nobility land rights and bourgeoisie land rights as well. Alright, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Ottomans joined the Protestant League. They might actually do it. That makes it so much more difficult. Alright. Alright. But I think we can still do this. I used my money to increase the Malta forts. I took out a bunch of loans, 5 loans to be exact. I want to go ahead and get this all the way up, and yeah, so I can get that war score versus other religions. I have to be careful not to go too low on my manpower. So for my second age ability, I think I'm gonna go with war score versus other religions minus 25%. I get minus 25% here. I'll be getting minus 15% here. That's minus 40% war score versus other religions, which will be coming super handy for the religious league war when I'm fighting countries of other religions, for the most part. There are some Catholics, like the 2 Sicilies here. Alright, I need a debate in Parliament. Let's see. I think I'll go with the diplomatic power. There we go. That's enough. Get me 1 more yearly prestige. And I'm just trying to finish this as quickly as possible so I can get that imperial authority growth modifier. Alright, my truce with Castile just ended, but since the Ottomans joined the Protestant League, I have a feeling that might go off soon. I want to have my troops over here ready to go as soon as it happens. Alright, Malta Forts is done. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to be fighting a war against the second major power in the world when I'm going to be having to fight a bunch of people, including the Ottomans. I just noticed that Danzig is no longer part of the Empire? How'd that happen? They left the Empire? The HRE? Oh, and I guess when that happened, I lost some Imperial authority, and now I'm losing it because... Alright, Miltech, and I can get innovativeness from it. Nice. My truce with Bohemian Brandenburg just ended, so I don't know what they're waiting on, other than the fact that they're afraid. Alright, new idea, reform progress growth. plus 20%. Nice. Alright, so I can create the London Stock Exchange. Yeah, I'll take the 6,000 ducats for 3 inflation. 4. That sounds like a great deal. Oxford Symposium. Yearly army tradition. Alright. The Ottomans have 300,000 troops. 300,000. Whereas I have 148,000. My force limit's only 217,000. They have 300,000. Oh, of course, they want quality quantity. Alright, respected authority. Alright, there we go. I don't know if this is ever going to trigger. Let's get ready to fight Castile. I'll go ahead and do it. No one else will join me, but that's fine. Declare for that province. Why not? Great, the Catholic League got even stronger because Sweden joined. Alright, I can get Diplotech, but I think, as I said, I want to try to finish court ideas as soon as possible, so let's go ahead and get this. Monthly Monarch Diplo skill +1, and Diplomatic possible policies +1. Alright, Heretic Subjugation, I can pay some money. Well, let's get the unrest in those 3 provinces, that's not too bad. I love it how I'm the leader of the Catholic League and Bohemia is the leader of the Protestant League, and yet Bohemia is still voting for me to be emperor. Barely, and they keep flip-flopping, but at this point they are voting for me, and I just find that entertaining. They think I'm a heretic and that I need to change my religion, but they still want me to be the leader of the HRE. Fantastic. Love it. I can convert one of my provinces. Sweet. Huh. I just realized my vassal, Spain, my junior partner, Spain, is colonizing. I had no idea. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fall the war here. I'm going to get La Mancha. All this is going to Spain, of course. La Mancha for the gold mine, and then snaking around here. Love to get Cadiz, but that's going to be a lot. So we'll just get a border over here with Portugal. I don't have a border here, but here we have a border with Portugal proper. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for Castile. And basically no one cares. Except for the people that I've been at war with, essentially. And alright, there we go. That took a bunch of Diplo. I should have done my idea first. Yep. I definitely should have done my idea first. Castile joined the Protestant League. They just got pissed off at me. Not surprising. Thomas Grisham's currency reform. Lose 3 inflation. I don't think I have any inflation though. Basically. Innovativeness, government reform, and a pretty good advisor. I like that he's half cost. Let's switch out. Alright, here it is. Final court idea. +1 monarch diplo skill, possible diplomatic policy, and then they'll give me yearly legitimacy and imperial authority growth. End of religious turmoil. Yay! Awesome. That's super nice. I am so happy about that. Lubbock is always causing trouble. They take now. Oh, Saxe-Lauenburg again. But they wouldn't do it this time. Because they hate me. Because they're on the other side of the religious league. There's Diplotech 14, so I'm 14 across the board. Alright, new age ability. Do the ship trade power propagation plus 20%. Alright, so that is just past January 1st, so it's actually January 4th, 1575. I think right before I end, I am going to start annexing Scotland. And it'll cost me 12 Diplo per month, but I'm getting 14 per month. And it'll be done July 1579. Actually, let's hold up. Hold up. Let me make sure I've got... Oh, I don't. Let me give out the Nobles integration policy. So it's June 1579. Let's give that. That decreases by 5%. And let's also do this papal blessing or whatever it is, which will give me plus or minus 10% annexation cost. So that's 15% I've got going. Now, let's see when it'll be done. August 1578, almost a year sooner. Let's go ahead and get that going. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode. We did a bit. Did a bunch of building and stuff in my kingdom still. We expanded Italy quite a bit. Coming down here, bordering the Pope now. And we expanded Spain a lot. Before we leave, I'm going to work on getting this up to as close to 10 as possible so they're making a bunch of monies. And yeah, the other thing that happened was the religious league formed, and the Protestants have a couple of fairly powerful ones. They've got the Ottomans, which are terrifying, and Castile, who's fairly powerful, especially if you include their New World subjects, because they've got New World power over here. Not as much as I was expecting, honestly, but they've got some. But still, even with that, yeah, I don't think they feel comfortable attacking. The Ottomans are really the ones that would make them feel comfortable, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. It's been about 15, maybe a little over 15 years since formed, and I've saw that if it doesn't fire in 50 years, 50, it will dissipate with religious peace, which is good, but not ideal. That means I'll have to force convert all of these HRE provinces and countries so that I can start getting imperial authority and start passing reforms again. I really want to get to this one. So next time, I guess we'll continue expanding Italy and Spain. We'll integrate Scotland, and we'll see about firing off the religious war if we can hopefully get that done. But be sure to stop by for other episodes of this series or any of my other series if you enjoy this. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, however much of it is left. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.